Ooh, fresh pavement. Let's do a 0 to 60.
Hello, this is Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com, and today we're in a 2017 Hyundai Elantra. This is the all-new Elantra redesigned for this year, and we're going to do our shaky cam interior really quick, looking at some of the stuff that's changed. There's a lot of stuff that's changed, actually. Many improvements in this car, a lot of them under the hood and in the chassis, but also in the interior experience here. It's just more upscale than it has been before. So windows and mirrors and whatnot over here, door locks and window lock. I've been hitting the wrong one a lot when I'm not really looking, just reaching down and whacking. So that's a little thing, but after a little while you get used to the idea that all the way on the inside is the door lock. Over here, this is the limited package. It has all the goodies in it. So that means that we have all these controls. We have, this is the dimmer here. Here's the blind spot management. This is the lane keeping right here. And here is your traction control. The lane keeping is pretty good. I've been leaving it off. You can turn it on and turn it off like that. And there's an indicator on the instrument cluster that shows you if it's on. I've been leaving it off because it is nice. It works really well, but it does beep at you. And I believe that's a setting you can change in the settings menu. But for me personally, I don't really need this sort of thing very often. I tend to be driving on the highway and the freeway, and sometimes you do need to wander on purpose, passing a big rig, things like that. And it gets a little annoying when the car is trying to shove you back in. So my personal preference is to usually leave this off in most cars I'm in. This works exceedingly well, also works when you're backing out. So here's the first of the vents, and here's the steering wheel. We'll look at the controls really quick. This is all your audio and infotainment stuff right here. And let's see, over here you have your cruise control, and then these buttons here, these two right here, this switch and this button, they control what's up there. So over here you have your cruise, and you can see it's adaptive cruise in this car. That is an option. So this works very well. It's one of the better ones I've been in. It doesn't abruptly slow down. It doesn't waste a lot of time waiting to speed back up once you're in the clear. So well done here. I like that. Over here you have your lighting controls over there, and over here you have your wiper washers. This right here has a knob that feels like this one sticking out on the back, so it's easy to grab a hold of this and move it back and forth. Otherwise, pretty straightforward stuff there. Looking at the instrument cluster, let me page through what we can look at on trips here, or on stuff. That's the range left on the fuel tank right there. And you can see that I have been averaging 33 miles a gallon. That's pretty phenomenal in a car like this. There's the mileage I've driven, and that's how much is left on this tank. Then you can see over here the tach over there, and over here you see the speedometer, fuel down there, engine heat over there, outside temperature, etc., etc. This up here is what you're paging through when you flip through different options. So if I jump the menus here, you can see what comes up, so you can see what's going on. This is the user settings. Get used to seeing this in Hyundai and Kia vehicles. This right here is what lets you change things like whether or not that lane keeping beeps at you and things like that. Very useful info to have. By the way, I've been averaging 33 miles a gallon. This vehicle is rated by the EPA at 32 miles a gallon combined, and 37 on the highway. So very nicely done. It's powered by a little what's the engine in this? I'm forgetting. It's a peppy little thing. It's a I'll have to look it up. You'll see it down there. You'll see it. Going over here, we have the infotainment, so you can see map and whatnot. You can go to the all menu here, and then you'll see a lot more. There are tons of options on this particular one. This is the upgrade. There is a smaller one. Down here you have your quick buttons. These are very useful right here. You can turn the map voice off on and off really quickly. You can grab a hotspot and a lot of other stuff. Just useful stuff here. And they're quick to learn, very quick. Down here's your climate controls. Now I have it all turned off, but you can, it's dual, so you can set whatever you want in this particular one. And most of the stuff you need is right on hand really quick. These two I've been using a lot this week because we've had some rainy, wet weather. This down here, this is the cubby that has your 12-volt plugs and whatnot, and then it closed with that bourgeois cover. Over here we have the shifter. So pretty straightforward and standard. Engine heat there. Drive mode here. You do notice a little more peppiness in sport mode. Mostly it's just changing transmission vectoring. Otherwise, there's really not a whole lot of difference. I've been mostly driving in the eco mode because when you shove down the throttle, it ignores that and acts like it does in sport mode. So when you want to power it, you can use this, but you don't really have to. And then you can see there's a manual shifting option and whatnot. Over here's your drink holders, handbrake, and then I just want to talk about the interior design a little bit. This is a beautiful seating here with the perforated leather. Just feels really good, nicely bolstered, and just well done all the way around. And I like the way the dash has been redone. So you can see it's a little more of an angle, so you have a little more knee room, a little bit lifted up, and just the flow is really nice. It kind of flows towards you in this direction and then flattens out right here. And everything is canted just right to come over to the driver. Very, very well done. They did a really good job with this car. Nice design, it's comfortable, it feels good, and you feel like you're getting your, in this particular package, your $27,000 worth of car. I don't remember what the base price for this car is, but it's somewhere in the $20,000 range, I believe. The limited package starts at $22,000 or so. This one adds a few all in all,
things
this
like
is a great vehicle. Hyundai's done a very good job on this new Elantra. Again, this is the 2017 Hyundai Elantra, and this has been Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com, and I'll talk to you again soon.